Best Medicine Podcast with Simba. Sparking positive change in the community. Having real conversations and therapy. And you know that laughter's the best remedy. Got that heavy dose of humor for your hearts to heal. With mental health, it can't get any more real, yeah. Best Medicine Podcast. Laugh, love, learn. Best Medicine Podcast.
Best Man Pod, it's your man Simba Roar, back in this thing one more time, bruh. And today, I have a special guest. If you listen to the diagnosis, you know that all I have are special guests. Today ain't no different. Today, I have a giant in this poetry game. I got a giant in this poetry game. This young lady has shown me the ways of being aggressively vulnerable. That's what she shows me. That's what she gives me. She's aggressively vulnerable. And I respect it because it's like, yeah, I have these feelings, but I'll punch you in the mouth if you keep talking to me crazy. And I respect the heck out of that, man. Today, I have the legendary, the Den Mother, 6 Foot of the Poet. Hey! Hello.
Yo.
Yo. I hate when people.
What do you want?
I hate when people then, like, when we start the pod, when they just change their voice completely. Like, I hate that so much. You don't talk like that. Stop it. Hello, 6. How you doing? God damn it. We ain't about to do this. Dang.
Yes, I do.
How you doing?
I'm fine. What the hell did I say? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Yo.
Tell the millions of fans that I have who 6 Foot of the Poet is.
A poet. The shit.
A poet?
Poet. All right. 6 Foot of the Poet. I am. What my video say?
I don't know.
am a mother. I am a daughter. Damn. I'm a poet.
6, I ain't about to play with you. I am not about to play with you.
I need some more to drink.
Hilarious. Somebody fix 6 and drink, please. So she can loosen up. Dog.
Nah, for real. I'm a poet. I'm a spoken word artist. I will challenge your thoughts and your ideas. Without a problem, a hesitation. Here you go. Were you looking for my cup? And let me help you out there. Now, what was you asking me, man?
I mean,
you gotta remember who you dealing with. You know I ain't got no damn sense.
yo.
I don't think people know that.
They don't. So tell people, you don't have any sense.
I do. That's how I write the way I write. I ain't got no damn sense. That shit go all on the paper.
So, okay, so talk about that.
What you mean?
You're writing. How you write.
What about it?
You say you write in the manner that you write because you don't have any sense.
Yep.
So explain that, please, for someone who hasn't heard.
No filter.
Okay.
No filter.
Okay.
I offend a lot of people.
Do you? Mm-hmm. How?
You know what? To be honest with you, let me keep it 100.
Yeah.
I just did a show before the Rona.
BC.
Right, BC Rona.
Yeah.
BC Rona.
Yeah. Don't take my joke.
And the lady really... No, it's going in the poem. You gotta be careful when you're around artists, man. Everything you do and say will be held against you in a poem without any hesitation. Be
held
prepared.
Against you in a poem.
Held against you in a poem. Okay. So, this lady literally pulled me to the side and told me I sound angry in my poem.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh, okay.
That's it, huh? Like, thanks for telling me. I appreciate you telling me this.
Why? Because I'm very aggressive when I speak, so demanding. Well, that particular poem, but you know, I've some people can't handle the truth about reality with a lot of stuff that is going on in the world today. So
very true.
If you speak on it, you know, you're going against the grain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have the weirdest urge to yell out, "Speak on it!"
I think we all are. I think we all are. 1, 2, 3, speak on it! Yeah,
Shout out, Tiff.
We love you, Tiff. We love you, Tiff.
When I said it, I had that urge. Huh?
We love you, Tiff. People can't say speak on it without me thinking of Tiff.
Yeah, can't help it. A fellow host in the Bay Area, you know what I'm talking about? What up, sis? You don't get it.
Ow.
What did you want to know?
Yo, guys, 6 foot. How did you get your name?
Yo, okay, so let me tell you.
I know it's a crazy story.
Nah, okay, so no, I've always been taller than people. So I was probably about your height in the first grade.
Okay.
So
first grade. That's a tall first grader, nigga. Because I'm a short man.
Hey, look at the men today, okay? I'm still taller than a lot of them, okay? So, with that being said, back to my story. You hater. I didn't ask for this shit, I was giving it. So, I used to, like, honestly, when I would go to an open mic or something, or go do an event or a show or something, somebody would be like, there goes 7 foot in the building. I am 6 feet tall, even, right? Mm-hmm. And I love my stilettos. I love my heels. That don't stop me from wearing 6 inches of a heel. No, I do not have on heels right now. Stop looking at my damn feet. Okay? It's tennis shoes.
Okay.
This nigga gonna look straight at my shoes, y'all. Always heels, huh? No, tennis shoes, okay? Hater. Anyways, back to what I was saying, my story.
6, we've been together all day. I know you don't have stilettos.
But you look right down. Oh. Watch when we play this shit back.
I wasn't looking at your shoes.
We play this shit back.
But for the sake of the pod.
When we play this back, I know y'all see
For the sake of the pod, I have a foot fetish and I was looking at your shoes. Go ahead.
Okay, y'all got it. We got a confession.
For the sake of the pod,
we got a confession.
That's what happened. Go ahead. So 7 foot of the poet, that's what they was calling you?
So how are you doing? Now,
right.
Yeah. They would call me to the stage and be like, 7 foot in the building. You know who used to do that shit the most? Faux fan with big head ass.
Shout out to OG.
7 foot in the building. Big head ass nigga. But yeah, they used to make fun of me and be like 7 foot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've always hated being taller than everybody else. Growing up, my mom used to tell me all the time, you're going to fall in love with being the height that you are when you become an adult. Because all the cute boys were shorter than me.
Yeah, we're short.
Who said I was talking about you?
You said cute boys.
I said who said I was talking about you?
And I am a cute boy. So...
Didn't he call himself a man about 10 minutes ago?
I was a boy. I didn't say I was a cute man. I said I was a cute boy. Like when I was a boy, my cuteness was peaked. I peaked.
Okay,
I peaked
right.
cuteness at boy.
Okay, so check.
I was thinking early.
Yeah.
Look, check this out. Okay, you get on my nerves. So, all the cute guys were shorter than me. Guys, okay. So I used to have a problem with being the height that I am. Every picture. I knew where to stand. Every class picture.
To the back. To the back.
I I be sitting there, like, ain't no point in me standing up. I'm taller than all you. Y'all figure out where y'all belong.
You stand next to the teacher?
know exactly. No, some of the teachers are shorter than me.
Damn.
Especially, Miss Daniels in the 6th grade. Called my motherfucking mom. But she was shorter than us. My mama's 6'2".
Damn.
Plus her heels, so she was just touching God.
Yeah.
Giving them high fives. And, you know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
thank you for my daughter. She dope.
She dope.
I used to pick on my mom all the time. I'm your favorite child. Anyways, so yeah, I was always taller than everybody, so I hated being my height. But one thing I did do in this poetry game, and what made me come to reality, is the fact that how far I wanted to go in this poetry. And the biggest thing you have to learn is to own all your negativity, all your flaws, everything you hate about yourself. You got to be prepared, kind of like Eminem when he came out there and just bam, 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 bam. So you can't use nothing about me against me. So I done told
something
you
they don't know about.
Yep. I tell you everything about me. So if you try to throw it in my face, I'm laughing at you because you got to come harder than that. Because I'm already going to talk about myself.
That. Yeah.
So that's where I come from with the whole 6 footer. I'm 6 feet even. Without shoes, and I decided to own my name. So you want to say anything about me, call me 7 footer. My name is 6 footer. Don't make a difference to me. Call me with you. Bye phone.
I wonder why he keeps doing that. Maybe it's the Jordans.
Nah, is it? Hey. But anyways, the talking, I had to own who I am. So you can't use it against me, and that's part of what I do. I tell people all the time, once you own everything about you, all your flaws, can't nobody use that against you, and at that point you become unstoppable.
Very true.
Until then, until you're able to tell somebody the negative stuff about you, everybody else has control over you.
Yeah, because
you gotta learn how to be naked. You have to learn how to be naked.
We hide ourselves, like you said, we'd be naked. Adam and Eve, they started covering them clothes up. It's like, who told you was naked? Like, how you know you naked? You was good a minute ago.
Right.
Like,
but as an artist, until you get to that point where you can be naked, I mean, if you're paying attention, Beyonce do it all the time. She tell you, okay, yeah, we had a fight in the elevator, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta get to a point where it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck what you got.
And then it's no fun to make fun of something that you're making fun of about you.
Yeah, you can't tell me shit.
But you tall as fuck. Yes, I know. My name is 6 foot of the post.
And you're short.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I know. Little kids are taller than me, but I'll still beat their ass. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, because my son is taller than me.
That's fine.
I'm just saying.
He can get these hands too. What's up? What's up?
Hey.
I know that's your baby, but it's okay.
I got something in my purse that I hold you.
Hey, I'm good. All right. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no pistols. I'm fine. I don't want no tasers. I'm good.
Donkey Kong that up.
That is hysterical. So talk about 6 foot and friends.
What about it?
What is it?
Open mic. Something I kind of fell into. It wasn't on purpose. I didn't want to take the responsibility on doing an open mic.
Okay.
I felt like it was too much responsibility with everything that I have going on in my personal career. I have too much going on in my personal career to try to be taking on something else. So I felt like it would probably be too much. But I said, you know what, F it. I'm going to be challenged. And that's another thing in this game. You got to be prepared to be challenged. If you want to do these events and things like that, at least know the behind the scenes.
Yes, definitely.
You need to learn what the business is about while you're going out here doing these shows and events, because you can get juked. People will play
easily.
And it's like you need to know the logistics and the behind the scenes. If you don't, then be prepared for hell or failure. So personally, yes, I ended up taking on that thing about being an open mic host and started throwing shows in between it. And Six and Friends. The reason why I call it Six and Friends because I couldn't figure out a name. I literally just named it but if you think about it, if you think about the crew that I really rock with, it's a total of 6 of us.
Yep.
that's you included.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just personally just said, you know, Six and Friends, because it's easier to say something like this. I wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for y'all. Yeah. To keep it 100. Yeah. So even doing the open mic is fun, yeah, but it ain't nothing if I don't have friends coming through to kick it.
Facts.
And it's supposed to feel like a family event more than anything. You're supposed to feel like Cheers. Then you walk in, what's your name? Hey, Simba. Hey, upside down ghost go crazy. Trees walk in the building. I could be in the middle of a set. There go my sis right there walking in the building. You feel me? It's supposed to be family. Fooling with me, Jeremy come in dancing all the time. Bing, hit it. You
dancing and naked.
He end up naked by the time he...
Shout out to Jay.
He gonna take off his shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got naked last night.
He get naked every time he perform.
Go, yeah. Jeremy, I love you, baby. Well, where your clothes at?
Yo, when you somebody uncle, you don't gotta wear no clothes.
I know that is somebody uncle. Somebody drunk uncle. That's somebody drunk uncle. With all the game. Now listen here. Sit down, son. Sit down right here. I got you.
You are silly.
Yeah, nigga. He funny as hell. He is.
That's real what you said though, because we definitely have formed a real collective. Like it's become a family of artists, of creatives. Mm-hmm. And I don't see that often. I don't see that with a lot. I see a lot of people that's like, oh, I want to do this myself. Like I've talked to so many people who's like, well, let's work together. And, you know, I have certain resources that I can, you know, offer you. And then they like, oh, well, I just want to do it myself. I know I'm starting out, but I just want to do it myself, see how far I get. It's like, all right.
Crabs in a bucket. You don't get too far when you're trying to do everything by yourself. Like, don't get me wrong. The open mic is for the community. Mm-hmm. That's really not my career. It's my community.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fun. That's why I go and support other open mic hosts that speak on it. Yeah. Treese doing Dope Era.
Shout out to Treese.
I support my sisters because at the end of the day, it's like, I understand you're a fellow host. I understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We constantly supporting each other. I mean, it's been several times where Tiff be like, yeah, I wish I could have made it, but she had to go handle something. Mm-hmm. If Treese can't make it, more than likely she got something to handle. Right. And, you know, I'm trying to dip through both because they're on the same night. Yep. So it's like supporting and being there for each other, because the thing in this open mic thing, one day you can have a packed house.
Yep.
And the next week you can have 2 or 3 people. Yep. And the next week you can have just all your closest friends to you. That's a part of this poetry thing. And when they show up, it's always right on time. Yep. There are certain people that show up right on time. You could be going through something and nobody show up, but your people show up. Yep. And that is so fulfilling to the soul, because we share the same pain, just differently. We use this as an outlet. Regardless if there's 2, 3, or more, we get on this mic and we just be ourselves and we release and leave it there. Yeah. Most of us got kids. We got to go home. We got bills. Especially during this time, I know that it is bothering a lot of artists that we can't go and have our outlet, and they don't make money, but go out and have our outlet and be around people that are loving and supporting and going through the same things in life. It ain't no front, ain't no faking. We're all going through our own stuff, and we bear it on the stage.
Definitely. Literally
bear it on the stage to the point where it's like, I'm leaving everything here. But at the end of the day, I can walk away with peace of mind, because I know I ain't just bearing myself to just, you know, just randomly anybody. You know what I'm saying? So for me, getting on the mic is an escape. And I see it in our community. And especially like when Nip died last year, I hit the first mic I hit was at New Parkway. Yeah. Because it happened over the weekend, remember? So that Monday I hit the New Parkway, because I needed to hit a mic. I just needed to just vent.
Yes.
You know how you want to yell. I can't beat nobody head in.
Yes.
So since I can't beat nobody head in without catching a case, let me just go ahead and hit the mic. I literally packed my daughter up and drove my butt down there. My daughter wasn't even one yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I just need to hit a mic, and this is my release. Yes, I lift weights. Yes, I do all that other stuff. But on the mic, the whole world has to shut up in my head.
Yeah.
And that's my time.
That's a soul release.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are, them weights are physical releases. It's like them endorphins, but when you can purge your soul of those ill feelings,
right,
it definitely manifests differently.
Right. Big facts. So that's why I love the mic. I mean, Six and Friends is the same thing for everybody else. Always can get on the mic and leave it. There's been times where I know for a fact artists have come to me and said, I needed this tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll go hit somebody else's mic, even though I host one, because I needed it that night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I needed to be around these vibes, this energy. Not everybody understands an artist's mind.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So an artist will get on the mic to release, and to someone else they're thinking they're coming for a show, but not realizing that artist has a baggage, a whole load of baggage, and the only time they get to be free for a second is to hit that mic. Yeah, some people they need a hit, some people need a drink, some people need to go have sex, some people need to go do all these different things to release themselves, and a lot of times an artist, we get up there and it's just like the anger, the emotion, the frustration. When my mama passed, man, it just getting on that mic, man. It's just like, regardless of everything, I can cry here. And, you know, personally, I don't care what you think. When I'm on that mic, that's why I say what I say. Because you going to think the way you want to think about me regardless when I walk in a building.
Exactly.
It's been times where I walked in the building, people looking at me, but they not looking at me like I'm an artist. Like, literally, I've had dudes look at me like, you know, like they thinking about, you know, other stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And then when I get on the mic, they like, oh, she deep.
Yeah.
Oh, she this. Oh, she that.
Right.
I'm like, bruh. Never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to get dressed up. That's pretty much it with it. You know what I'm saying? But don't mistake that. It's like seeing a cute girl thinking that she can't fight. You know how fast we'll snatch these damn wigs off? Let me just keep it 100. I'm which camera or phone or whatever I'm looking at. You know how freaking fast this shit will come off? Motherfucker be off. You be like, wait, hold on. Is that Kermit the Frog? You damn right, man.
I'm not. I started off this pod with I'm not about to play with you, and nothing has changed. That is funny.
But I'm serious. I've seen it on so many times. I know y'all seen it on World Star.
Oh,
a chick could be look like, you'd be like, bro, what's wrong with that? No, she took it off for you and handed it to someone so that it didn't get messed up.
Yeah.
You think I wouldn't do that?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. No, that's real. I don't do that.
I'm just saying, though. DP Stokeland in this piece. Fast. Man, I care about that.
That's really, because we've had that conversation. You talking about right on time. Like we've had that conversation where I came to one of your events and just the conversation we had, whatever you were going through in that whatever that day, whatever we were talking about confirmed basically what you already knew. It was like, yeah, well, you need those people. Creatives need creatives. Like, yeah, we do it for the audience, but we really do it for the people that we fuck with. Like, at a comedy show, the people that are really gonna be laughing are the comedians. If you can make the comedians laugh, you got it.
True.
If you can make the poets feel, you got it.
True.
Like that's real. Creatives need creatives. I love coming to your spot because, like you said, it's like a family reunion, and it's not every week; it's every other week. So it's like I don't gotta see you every single week, which is amazing.
Y'all hear that though?
That's real.
But what's funny is like we end up all seeing each other every week anyway. Damn near like we don't go. The Roni has been the death of our friendships, man. Like the Roni's out here single-handedly killing friendships.
The Roni has taken life away from a lot of us artists.
You know who you rocking with. Like during the Roni, you know who you rock with and who you don't rock with. Like if you haven't talked to a certain person during the Roni, you don't fuck with that person.
Well, you know what? I can't say that. Some people are your friends, right?
Yeah.
But they friends for certain reasons.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I have friends that I use to escape from the poetry world.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then I have friends that I get with the poetry world to escape real world.
Yeah, very true.
Then I deal with my family when I deal with my family.
Right.
I'm a Westbrook. My family ain't got it all. So, I love my family. I love y'all. Wherever y'all at.
Air kisses.
Right, virtual kisses.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, honestly, it's... We got people in the corner laughing, so I need y'all to understand I'm not being rude or crazy, but we do...
Yes, you are. You're being all of those things. You're being rude and crazy. Go ahead.
Okay. But, I will say this, though. The Roni has killed a lot of relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there are, like I said, there are friends that you chill with for certain reasons. Though.
Yeah, that's facts. But you also can, because everybody's on IG now, like, extra tough, that you can see who the corny people are.
You know what? I've barely been on IG.
Oh, good.
I really have. I've barely been on the internet.
It's become a shit show.
No, you're just starting to see who is a shit show because you got a little bit more time. That's all that is. Because certain people been acting the way that they acting.
Yeah. They
been acting the way that they act.
I saw a dude drink rubbing alcohol for no reason.
Them licking the toilet.
Yeah,
as the challenge.
What are y'all doing?
I don't. Yeah, they got a Corona challenge.
Shout out to Big C Nova, the producer extraordinaire. Hey. The look on his face of utter disgust when she said the toilet licking. It's hysterical, bro. Like what?
Yeah, there's people kissing the toilet, licking the toilet, going to the hospital behind the toilet. And somebody did catch the Rona behind that.
From the toilet?
Yes. Yeah, that's just nasty.
This is the first, like, real pod that I've done since the Roni started. So this is going to be, like, historic. This is historic. Because life is completely over as we know it.
Well... It's something new finna start. It's just finding out. Like, I will tell you this. Since losing my mother, I really understand the meaning of finding out a new normal.
Right. Yes.
Because, like, you know, you go through a breakup with someone, you know, you think life is over. It's the end. And, you know, those things like that, that's not figuring out a new normal. Because you were living fine before this motherfucker came here.
Yep.
My mother was the beginning of my time.
Right.
The way that life has been since I have been here. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, everything that I know is different now. You know what I'm saying? It's against the law to go outside.
That's nuts.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't know if y'all seen that post that somebody posted on Facebook talking about my mama used to always say, going outside, it ain't going nowhere. It went bye-bye.
Yeah.
That's just my...
Nigga said outside is canceled.
Right. And when you go outside, Jeremy posts something talking about, the sun feels great when it's illegal. Like, it's illegal to be in the sun. It really is.
Real, bro.
But I understand what we're fighting and I understand what we're against and I understand what we have going on. I'm not oblivious, nor am I stupid.
Right.
I see a fire, I'm not going to walk directly into it.
Right.
I'm going to walk around that. I'm going to wash my hands in the process. You get what I'm saying? And cover myself as much as I can. But at the same time, it's like coming to a reality that this right now is our new normal.
Yeah.
Every day, like, you go from literally one day to your whole life dying. Yeah. And we are all grieving right now. Yeah. Nobody wants to admit to that. Because ain't no way in hell I should be driving from Vallejo to Oakland in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
during rush hour.
Right.
And not having no problem. We go from complete standstill, taking you 2 hours just to get through.
Yeah.
Just get through Berkeley. Not talking about through Oakland.
Yeah.
Just through Berkeley.
Right.
That shit is down to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Easy.
Man.
Easy.
Man, you know, when I used to work at Berkeley, Bo, I'd have been on time every day. Shout out to Mike for still dealing with my dumb ass.
I worked at Berkeley, bro.
You did? I was loss prevention.
I worked at the other one.
I worked at both.
We're alumni. We're
chunky.
double B alumni.
Yeah, I worked at both.
Okay.
I was loss prevention. My big ass can't do shit. I was tackling
Stop.
tackling them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, I'm gonna bring some personal things onto the pod right now. So 6 texted me the other day and said, "Bro, don't me." And I was looking at my phone so spooked, like, what did I do to her? What did I do? What did I do that she's telling me don't do? I was like, you know, black women, don't do me. Like, I was like, what did I do? I don't want to get hurt. I was so terrified. I was so terrified that I didn't text her back immediately.
Oh, so you saw my text?
I saw it a hella long ago. I was so scared.
You didn't. I text you that in the morning at like 10 o'clock. You didn't respond till like almost 8 p.m.
I was scared. I woke up to that text message and was scared for the whole day. That's why. I'm just being honest.
Ain't that about
The
it?
pillars of this podcast is honesty and vulnerability, and I'm doing both right now.
Well, you have it, folks.
Yo,
You have it.
she said, "Bro, don't me." I was like,
I was meant to say,
what are you
don't be
talking
mad at me.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the rest of the text message.
me either, but I was spooked.
She was like, what I do?
Spooked.
My bad.
She's a foot taller than me in stilettos. It's a wrap. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for her calves. I'm gonna bite her calves. What I'm gonna do?
All right.
But today we've been together today for a while. We were shooting for one of your poetry pieces. Mm-hmm. Talk about what we were shooting today.
You just said it. No, I'm just playing.
She just wants to be an asshole to me today. Like, I don't understand it. I'm just trying to be as professional as possible. But she's just a jerk, and she's playing the role that I'm usually playing, and it's hurting my soul because I'm trying to be professional on my show. Go ahead, 6.
Well, what had happened was,
Right.
no, we the poem about my mom, dedicated to my mother after her passing. I literally wrote that poem and trying to process. Everybody keeps saying, I know it's difficult during this time dealing with her transition and her transition that and her transition it was pissing me off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, during this transition, I'm just like, you have no idea how many times I call people the B word. Mm-hmm. I'm on Facebook Live now, so I gotta be careful with saying the word.
Right.
I got aunties on that G thing.
Hey, auntie.
So I have to be careful.
Right.
But yes, when I heard people say the transition is in a transition that, so then, like I told you, what I do at this point in my life when things bother me too much, it usually in a poem. So I'm gonna tell anybody, y'all hear me, all these cameras, all these phones, whatever you do, don't piss a poet off.
Yeah.
Don't mess with a poet.
Yep.
Don't date a poet.
And,
if you don't want to be in a poem. Okay? And artists in general, like a song is going to be about you and they may not never say your name.
Right.
Your name probably start with an A, but the poem is about somebody named Z.
Right.
Somehow, some way they used all the letters from your name in the damn poem though.
Talk about
okay?
it.
So be prepared for whatever you do to a poet to be a part of a poem. And if you want to know how a poet really feels, go find them hidden books. Okay?
Yep.
There are hidden books, hidden poems about your black butt or yellow butt.
She told people all of my business and made me record it.
Who did?
We ain't got to talk about it, but she did. She knows who she is.
See, like I said, if you don't want to be a part of a poem or something, don't deal with a poet.
Oh, bitch, I told you that in confidence.
I got so many poems that you don't even realize you feeling that way about somebody until you're done with the poem.
But the crowd loved it.
That's
like, he ain't shit, girl. I'm like, I'm right here, lady.
I know what poem you're talking about.
No, you don't.
I think I do.
No, you don't.
Did you perform it?
Did I perform it?
Yeah.
It's not my point. My piece.
What piece is it?
I said she performed a piece where she was talking, where she told all of my business. Yeah.
Because I remember the one you did at, whatchamacallit, Dope Air.
Okay. Yeah.
About love.
Yeah. I love that piece.
That piece dope as
That's
hell.
your piece, though.
I like that piece.
One of my faves.
Yeah, she told all of my business
Oh, wait.
in a poem, shitting on me in a poem.
I don't think I want to be nobody's poem, song, or nothing.
I don't either. It felt terrible. They clapping.
I'ma hide away. Y'all. I don't want to be in nobody's poem.
I'm like, the poem wasn't even good. It didn't even rhyme. I'm saying hella shit. I'm throwing salt on her piece because it was about me.
Dang, you're a hater.
It was about me. Yes, I hate her.
You did!
I didn't do nothing. She was mad.
How you gonna be mad at what she wrote about you? Because you just said she told all your business.
Yeah, you telling people my private business that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Don't date a
It got
poet
nothing to do with you.
or an artist, period. You might be a painting somewhere, okay?
Yeah, I feel like I've been secretly sliding.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you hurt one of us, you gonna get you. Them words. We take that pen to that pad and get out whatever made us mad.
You better not tell people that I done use tissue after I use the bathroom. Don't tell people that. Don't tell people. That's my business. That's my business. That got nothing to do with you. It got nothing to do with you. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It don't got what I just said had nothing to do with you. Don't put it in the poem. Don't. That's my
Dealing
point.
with me is going in the poem.
That's my point. That's why
Oh,
you shouldn't.
stanky booty mother.
Yeah, that's why you don't date poets, but they date poets because they just give you all your business.
I mean, like, this nigga used a sock to wipe his ass. Oh, stanky booty.
It's softer. It's softer, and I throw it away afterwards. Okay, so
She was buying socks.
yeah, I buy shit socks.
Hey, from factory to you.
This is going way off base. Your mother.
Look, bro. I don't like how you threw that in there.
Don't date a poet. But basically,
Yeah, don't date a poet. Not if you ain't ready, baby. Anything can happen dating a poet.
yeah, that's very true. That's
Hey,
very true.
I got poems about some stuff that probably will never air, but
Yeah, you just have to write. Like you said, you just have to purge it out.
I know I ain't got no sense. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm having a great time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really, you trying to take my arm off?
I'm trying.
Your phone.
Trying.
I'm trying to figure out what your shirt says, if it says anything.
Look, I'm gonna get into you like I got into it with the dude at the store.
Oak official?
Yes, it's my homegirl's clothing line.
Okay.
Guess where we from?
Right. I was born in Oakland, that's all I could ever say.
Born and raised, baby, all day. Born and raised. Graduated from Oakland High. All day. You done?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You got me on hold.
Yes, I am.
Like we dating or something. I'm gonna just put you on hold.
Yeah,
Come back.
It's lit.
Make a deposit.
It's lit.
I'll be back.
Don't make this day.
That's how they mostly feel. Let me go ahead and make a deposit. I'll come back when I'm done.
Dick deposits.
No.
That's where y'all get life jacked up all day.
Why not?
You said what? The older you get, a what deposit don't work. Okay?
You know?
No, it does not. I got bills to pay. The fuck?
But you got that.
See, I got that for mine. I don't have that mine for mine in yours.
Oh, I don't need your money.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
And I don't have money for you either.
No, what I'm saying is, no, you're not hearing me. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Oh no, we gonna go there. We gonna go there. Let me explain something. Let me explain something.
Yes!
Ain't no yes. Hold up, swole up. Hold up, swole up. Wait, can you help me out?
Deposit don't help you.
Hold on. Let me explain something to you. Making a PP deposit.
PP deposit.
Yes, it's a PP deposit.
I'm not depositing PP.
Because it's PP. Because what you don't understand is, just because you have sex with a person does not mean that we want to... What? Dudes want girls to bring more to the table.
I do.
So then why you think just bringing PP to the table...
Just?
No, you said a dick deposit.
Yes.
That's not all.
That's not a deposit.
Yes, it is. You're the bank. What are you talking about?
This is why niggas get peed on.
Is
Y'all
it?
thought that yes.
Is it?
Yes, you stupid.
That's why people get peed on?
No, I said this is why niggas
Get
niggas.
peed on?
Let's be clear. I said niggas. Yeah, I didn't know what I said, and I meant what I said. Okay.
I'm confused.
No, because what you don't understand is that just because you give a girl some sex does not mean that your spot is solidified.
I agree. I don't. What if I don't want a solidified spot? What if I don't want a spot?
So that's not.
What if I just want your spot?
That's not a PP deposit. Because a PP deposit is someone coming through, slaying some dick, and thinking that that's gonna hold their spot in a person's life. That's a PP deposit. That's
Is
a
it?
dick deposit.
Okay.
You can't come slay dick and think your spot is solidified. That can't nobody else come in and take your spot. That's where you got the game fucked up.
Okay, I personally do not have the game.
Oh, now all of a sudden then you ain't got the game.
I personally do not have the game fucked up because I don't think that PP deposits is that. So,
No, that's what a dick deposit is.
I mean, sometimes you don't. It's not like some people have. What is it called? Direct deposit.
That's what a dick deposit is. I'm trying to explain to you that's what a dick deposit. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no curveball.
And I understand that. And sometimes you have direct deposit, which hits every 2 weeks. And sometimes you have one of those once in a lifetime checks that'll deposit into your bank account. And then you spend it, and then it's gone.
Still not understanding what that has to do with a dick deposit.
That is a dick deposit.
No, a dick deposit, when you make a deposit, the dick deposit means that your spot is solidified.
Okay.
It does not mean dropping off some pee-pee and running. That's a one-night stand.
Okay.
A dick deposit is a man thinking that if he gave her some dick, that no matter what, can't nobody take his spot. He can go fuck around as many bitches as he want. He can go do this. He can go do that. No matter what, his spot is solidified and can't nobody take his spot.
You want that every 2 weeks?
You can have it every 2 weeks. Some dudes do it every other day. Some dudes every Thursday. Whatever your position in your mind is, what you think that is, that's what a dick deposit is.
Okay.
But it's not coming dropping off some dick and then going on with your life.
Okay.
But you thinking
That's
of
a one-night stand.
Like when you need it, and they give it to you when you need it, and you spend it when you need it, and then it's just gone forever. It's a big deal.
None of this is making the pod, but I respect it.
She said none of this is making the pie.
Yeah, none of this is making the pod. So wild.
You asked. You asked me questions that don't have nothing to do with
I don't think I asked, but
the podcast.
all right, but so we were out
Bloopers.
We were out today filming one of your pieces about your mother. So one thing that I have never told you about one thing I've never told you about was when you performed that. I think the first time I saw you perform it was at Soul Glow.
Okay.
I think that was the first time I saw you perform that piece. Shout out to Ghost. and you were the last poet. You closed the night, and you finished with your last line, and I started bawling. I was bawling. I was done. I was holding the camera, and behind the camera in the glasses, I was doing. You ever see Ghost get shout out to Ghost. You ever see Ghost get emotional when he get into his emotional bag?
Why are you doing all that?
This nigga Ghost is hilarious. Ghost he wipes his glasses like he's crying. Like, bro, there's a frame there. It's obviously not tears. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh god.
He do both of them too. Like, no, it's not how tears work, bro. It's not how tears work.
True.
But I'm sitting there bawling, and you know, and then you get off stage, and then the band starts rocking for the next 2-3 minutes. I'm done.
Really?
Yes, and that's because my mother passed when I was 6. She passed of sickle cell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So hearing that, and then my grandmother passed, which was the person that raised me. She passed going on 4 years now. So it'll be 4 years, I think, in Thanksgiving.
So how many years apart?
Years. Maybe 10, 15 years. Definitely like 15 years. Something like that. And just hearing you, and then hearing that pain, hearing that, and then reliving those emotions caused that. So, and as I was crying, as I was weeping, I was like, I did not know that poem would, that piece would affect me like that.
Aww.
And it does. Definitely.
My mother,
yeah.
it's
Yeah. I think that, and I appreciate you for asking me to shoot that piece, because that piece means a lot to me. So, like, even when we were discussing it and, you know, shooting it today and how we were bouncing off each other's ideas and whatnot, like, that meant a lot to me to share that with you.
Mm. I think the hardest thing to deal with is that, like I said, coming to terms with a new normal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Right.
Like, I think that people don't want to acknowledge that we all are grieving something in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are people who are leaving or losing their loved ones and can't even say goodbye.
Right.
And it's like, if they're passing in this moment from the coronavirus, they're being cremated right after they die. So
right.
Their loved ones can't even tell them bye. The last people that they see are hospital nurses and doctors. And shout out to all the hospital nurses and doctors that are and you know, everybody that's being beside our loved ones, as especially in this moment, because they have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody is paying attention to what's actually going on, the process of how they pass is very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And they're watching, and with Trump getting on the news talking about it's going to be about 2 million deaths from this disease once this is all over. Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I watched a video today.
You didn't have to hit that number.
Yeah, it says, it's like, I was watching a video of a nurse talking about how they're here 1 second and gone the next. And you got to think about it. How would you feel? Your mom talking about, oh yeah, I'm about to go to the doctor, I have this weird cough.
Yep.
And never see them again. The next time you see them is in the urn.
Yeah. That, my grandma, because I said it was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving time. So, like, they buried her Black Friday. She passed like a week before Thanksgiving. And maybe 2 weeks before that, I call her. I'm like, yo, you trying to make me some gumbo? And she was like, yeah. So that was like one of the last conversations that I had with her. Was, yeah, she was about to make me some gumbo. So after she passed, so the last conversation that I had with her, the whole time she was in the hospital, I didn't even know she was in the hospital. That's one. Let me start where it starts. I didn't know she was in the hospital, but I felt something was off. Right? And then she had been in the hospital maybe a day and a half, and then my uncle hit me and was like, yo, your grandmother's in the hospital. Oh, when were you going to tell me that, bro? Like, all right, thanks. But, you know, I read energy well, so I felt that. And then that happened. Then she was supposed to be out, in like 3 days. 3 days turned into a week. So by that Sunday, I'm calling her just to see how she's doing and whatnot. I'm calling you know what you have to do. You have to call the dispatcher, and then they transfer you or whatever. So her phone just kept ringing. I hang up, call back. I get hung up on. I hang up, call back, ringing. And then finally, I call back once more. I'm like, put my grandmother on the phone. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who you are or what you're doing. Sure. But somebody pick up the phone that is in my grandmother's room. Right? Mm-hmm. So once I finally got a hold of her, she was very short. She didn't really go into much, but she was just like, I was just like, you good? Like, are you all right? And she was like, I'm all right. She was like, don't worry. Those were the last words she told me. And then we hung up. I'm like, all right, bet. Hung up. And then she passed like 2 or 3 days later. So my last words from my grandmother was, don't worry. And then once we went and had to clean up her apartment, I'm looking through the refrigerator. We got to clean up the cabinets and stuff. She has all the shit to make me fucking gumbo. I was like, oh, you selfish lady. You did it once more. One more time. You was selfish.
Stupid.
You got me again, lady. Got me. I'm like, damn, I could have had fucking gumbo.
Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah, man. I was mad. I'm still mad about that gumbo. I really wanted that gumbo.
Yeah, you stupid.
I really wanted that gumbo, man, and she had all the shit to make it.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong.
Does that make me selfish?
Yeah.
So what?
About so what?
Yeah, so what, bro? Like, yeah. I was like, oh, she died just to get out of making gumbo for me? Like, I was like...
She's like, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm out. What?
Like, fucking man this gumbo.
That's so scandalous. You didn't have to go out like that.
She said, you know what?
You could have just said no. Like,
you on your own, player. Yeah. You on your own.
Make
player.
your own gumbo. It's in there.
Pretty much. I don't give a fuck about you ain't that gumbo, nigga. I'm ready to go sleep. That's what she said.
That is funny.
She said, I'm ready to go night-night, nigga.
Yeah, but that's real. That's real. So yeah, I appreciate you for allowing me the opportunity to be a part of something so, like, impactful and important to you.
Thank you for being a part of it.
Yeah.
Especially with this downtime or whatever.
Yeah.
But anybody that knows me, they, especially if they were there, knows how much my mom means to me. Mm-hmm. Every day is very hard. Like, I'm still getting hit with, like, stuff that has to do with her still getting her mail, still, you know, fighting some of her stuff that she had prior, and then still trying to live her name on. It's a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I will say this though, with me doing that poem or the video, people took it as me saying that my mother was a bad mother because she smoked. And that's not what I'm saying. The main thing is to say that people don't understand an addiction. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I understand my mother's addiction, and I don't blame her for nothing that we went through in life. Like, to be honest with you, I thank my mother. And the poem that I did at my mother's funeral was to say, thank you for the struggles in life. Because without it, I wouldn't know the sense of responsibility or real life had we not gone through the stuff that we gone through. I'd be oblivious. I got friends that's oblivious to life.
Yes.
I know people that have no clue of struggles. Like, they freaking out about this Top Ramen. I told you about this. I seen a dude post a Top Ramen, a burrito. I'm like, oh, that's just hella good. It looked good, but you wouldn't know that if you ain't never been to
Because
jail.
you had to eat it.
Yeah, like you had to eat. You either been to jail, had a spread, or a jailhouse burrito. Like that type of stuff. You only know that when you deal with the struggles of life.
Yeah.
This
This is all I have.
right. And
Yeah.
you learn to make the best of the things that you go through in life.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand that. Because even in this moment, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
now,
we all are.
no lie to you, I'm confused. I don't know what's next. Like I have gigs that I had lined up the whole nine. That
We all did.
and it's just like my whole life is on hold.
Yeah.
My entire life is on hold, and I have no idea what's next. Because they don't have school for the rest of the school year,
Over.
and I had so much stuff lined up because of the poetry and stuff like that, but all of that is on hold.
Yep.
And it's like motivating these kids, uplifting these kids. I think they're trying to make a new normal with whatever we got going on. And it's like trying to figure out how to survive during these times. Dang it. It's not working. But anyways, you got it. Trying to figure out a new normal in the process of everything that the world is handing to us or dishing out is probably the hardest thing I think a lot of people are dealing with right now.
Yeah, because this has never happened before. This type of situation has never, there is no precedence for any of this.
I ain't been in that.
I think so too.
Wow.
You are so funny. Really?
My bad.
You act like you got a donk or something.
Right.
The battery.
Yeah.
Kids can't get picked up on Thursday.
Don't say that I'm taking while the microphone is on. Please, lady. Before we get out of here, Six,
What's up?
there are things that I like to give my audience to think about until they hear my voice again.
Okay.
So this is the diagnosis. Why are you looking like that?
I'm waiting for what's next.
No. Why are you looking like that? Is my question.
I'm waiting
You
for
acting
what's
like
next.
you acting like that wasn't dope or something. That's what you acting like. You acting like my favorite part of the show don't matter to you.
Oh, you were done.
That was the theme song. That was the intro to the segment of the diagnosis. You feel me? Like, the people that listen to the show know that. Six.
I do. It's just, is that what we closing out with? Dirty!
That?
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah. You want better drums?
No, baby, you got it.
I can give you better drums. You want better drums? The diagnosis. Boom. Is that better for you, Six?
Sure.
Diagnosis. Number 1. Learn the behind the scenes of whatever you're doing. Whether it's like bagging groceries or
Asking, do they want fries with that?
asking if they want fries with that. Like, when you only know how to do what you've been told to do, you're gonna stay in that position. Once they figure out that you know more, that's how you get ahead. That's how once you do actual knowledge of what you're doing and not just do a job, it makes you a bigger threat because, hey, I can do my job and your job. And that's when you get a lot of hate too.
That's also when you can run your own, but go ahead.
And you can run your own. If I know how to put on a show, but all I'm doing is helping other people put on shows, I'm doing a disservice to me. I can run a show. I can put on a show. I can put on a successful show. Hence why I put on successful shows. But I digress. What do you think about that? Learn about the behind the scenes. What do you think?
I think everybody should know everything.
I don't think everybody should know everything.
No, where I'm coming from is, okay, so let me explain this.
People don't deserve to know everything.
No, say I'm running a business, I'm not going to come in and just hire you to just do my job.
Facts.
I'm not going to tell you to come run my books and I don't even know my books.
Facts.
I need to at least know my books, because if I get bored one day and I decide to read my books, I need to be able to understand what the heck I asked you to do.
And I know that if you
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said
Real.
you should know everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you should do everything.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you understand the way that this is supposed to be ran, does not mean you need to run it.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, me personally running my business, I mean, I need to know how things are ran and why they are ran a certain way, because I could make a stupid mistake and assume that you got everything taken care of, or I can make an even dumber mistake and not know the books, and then I'm missing out on money because of somebody else.
Facts.
So I think you should know everything. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You should know everything on paper. That does not mean you're good at it.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
do need to hire people to do what they need to do.
Exactly.
But you do need to know what the hell is going on.
I agree with that.
That's dumb as I don't know what, to sit there and just hire people to do the jobs for you and expect them to have your money right.
Facts.
You heard what happened to Selena.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to at least know. And it wasn't until somebody sat down and started reading
Say,
books.
hey, this is what it should look like.
And this is what it do look like.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to know that. Because if you sitting there, you're like, let me just check this one day. You didn't have somebody working for you for 6 months. You're like, you know what? I don't know, man. All of a sudden, they got a Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You need to know. You need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't sit there and talk about, oh, you just pay me well. No, I don't think I pay you Ferrari money.
Nah.
That ain't Ferrari money.
you skimming.
That's Toyota money, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
But that ain't no Ferrari money.
Number 2. Find your tribe. Find the folks that help you be better. Find the folks that allow you to be great. Find the folks that support you. Find the folks that root for you and will uplift you when you're down. Like, that's what we do for each other. That's what we do for each other. That's what you should do for the people around you. To love on them when they need to kick them in the ass when they catting off, like when they're not doing what they're supposed to do. To hold each other accountable for mistakes and for actions that, like, yo, you're not acting right. For a person to just be like, yo, you're not acting right. You're not acting like yourself. What's going on? And to care that much, like, there's not many people that will do that for you and be, positive about it.
So can I say something about
It's your
that?
turn, yes.
Okay. Well, I have a problem with that.
Okay.
Because there are people that will come at you and tell you that you're not acting yourself, but you're not even that person that you were when what they're talking about.
Your people not gonna say that.
Who?
Like, the people that know you, the people that you love, the people
Okay,
that...
so let me say this. Wait, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me say this. Your people are going to judge you off of the person that they know about you.
Very true.
So, if you feel like me and you regularly turn up all the time, and I decide to turn all my energy into my poetry, you are going to say I'm not acting like myself.
Very true.
Because I'm not turning up with you anymore.
Very true.
I am dedicated to my poetry and my music or whatever, so I don't have time for you no more.
Right.
Not saying I'm not me no more, but you're going to be like, you're not acting like yourself.
Right.
You need to come out and party. You need to come here. We need to book this flight here. But that's not where my mindset is.
Right.
My mindset right now is here.
Definitely.
You are me 5 years ago.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you're gonna say that, but you're still that close to me.
Right.
So that's why I say you got to be careful with that, because just because somebody says you've gone through hell and back with me, but you know me on this level, you don't know me on that level.
Very true. Very true.
So the person that you know is not existent anymore. So of course you gonna feel some type of way. So you ain't acting like yourself. What it's gonna do is pull me back. It's not gonna push me forward.
Which is why I said positively.
But they're thinking they're doing what's positive for you.
Right.
Because that's what they're used
It's
to.
not, though. It's
But
not,
the
though.
thing
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
understand.
find somebody that
we're in the
understands
same
your growth.
Yeah, we're in the same. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like
Yes.
your closest friends could understand, oh yeah, you're moving forward, but you need people on the level you're trying to go to.
Yeah.
And the level you're trying to get to. That's what you need. The people that have always known you are gonna always have some type of feeling about you not doing things that you used to do. And you will have to be able to understand that. I even experienced something like that. But the thing is that I haven't changed, and it's not that I've changed, my focus changed. The dynamic of my situation changed. I'm not the same person I was. Not saying that you are the same person, but you're still able to fit that in your life. I just can't.
Definitely.
That's the only difference. Like, yeah, we're saying the same thing, but it does hurt.
I don't have my glasses on.
And then my last one, and we can get out of here.
I've been here forever.
It's find your new normal. Whatever that is. Like I said, the world is different now. We can't even hug each other no more. Hugs are illegal.
I'm kind of glad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Remember when I said aggressively vulnerable?
I'm kind of.
Nigga, don't hug me.
It's a reason, but I was standing in the store the other day.
Yeah.
They were so far away from me. I was like, oh, y'all better keep this same motherfucking energy at the end of this shit. Y'all better stay 6 to 7 feet away from me.
That's hella funny.
Oh, my Jesus. I started going like this. I said, oh, my gosh. Do you know how long it's been since I've been in a store where somebody ain't up on my ass?
Yeah, real. That's real.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's funny.
Watch, when this shit over, I'm gonna be like, hey!
I got remnants. I got Roni remnants.
Y'all get too close to me. Hey, don't mind me. Just get the fuck away.
That's how you coughing? That's how you coughing?
That's for sure how she coughing.
That's how you coughing? That's how you giving it up?
I'm so serious. Don't mind me, man. Cause I swear to you, the way these people be all up on your butt, it all up in your personal space, you be like, bruh, if this, I be on my phone. She gonna move her mother. I be sitting there texting like, this is my warning. They be like, warning me. Yes, I'm warning you that if this motherfucker don't back up, I'm gonna snap in his piece. And now people are so far away. This lady got so offended she didn't even want to walk down the aisle because I was in the middle of it. I said, Jesus, yes. Yes, I was on the phone. My homegirl started dying laughing. My bad.
Is that the definition of Jesus being a fence all around you?
Every day. Every day. Lord, I want you to protect me as I travel along the way.
The roadie?
I know you will. Yes, Lord. I know you can. Yes, Lord. Stop still. Yes, Lord. It does say, if I be still, yes, Lord. I stood still.
Jesus be a fence all around me every day.
I don't like people as it is. Bag. Give me that. Give me the shield.
This is hilarious.
You ain't tell me that you don't feel that way.
Bro, I don't go nowhere.
This lady, she started to walk down the aisle. She looked at me like, what's up? What you gonna do? I'm in the middle of the aisle. What you gonna do?
I've actually been quarantining myself. I haven't been outside.
I got kids to feed.
Yeah, I don't.
See, and I have to go to the grocery store. So
yeah, I don't.
They eat.
I've been in bed.
Look, bruh. Kids eat. If you don't have no... They eat food! Understand? Cameras. You gotta always cook. If you ain't got none of them, they eat! They didn't tell me they eat.
They didn't tell me. Baby. They didn't tell you, baby. You said you gotta feed babies?
No. It's them teenagers. Them little mothers.
Yeah, because they grow.
They grow.
They grow.
They stomachs get bigger. Understand the words that's coming out my mouth. If you ain't got no kids,
she is struggling.
Stay away.
Somebody cash app 6.
They cute as
Somebody
babies.
cash app 6 for some food.
They cute. It's fun. Being pregnant, you want to eat food. They grow up. They come out. And they little humans. These little motherfuckers eat food all day long. Even when you don't want to eat, they hungry. They always, for some people that ain't got no job, they ain't got no money coming in, they always hungry. My mom hungry. For what? Some sleep, please. No, I want to eat. For what? Food? Oh, hell. I mean, I got cooked again. Here I come. I got you.
Here I come.
I got you.
Your kids punk you to eat the cooking? Alright.
Yeah, they always hungry. Nah, I'm just mad.
When my kids come around,
I love
I be
my
cooking.
babies though. I love cooking for my
and then when they hungry, I be cooking again.
right all day long.
Well,
all
sis,
day long.
Thank you for coming to the diagnosis and giving me your diagnosis. I appreciate you. You are a wonderful, phenomenal human being and poet.
She said she got 6 kids and she gotta feed them.
Ooh.
I feel you. Lord have mercy on you, your fingertips, your brain.
Your fingertips.
Yeah, because you gotta go in there and cook.
No, thanks.
Yeah, like I wish you the rest that you deserve. Somebody need to get in there and make some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, some top ramen, so you can get some rest.
Speaking of food, you making chicken still?
Some what?
Some chicken?
Some.
It's already ready for you. All you gotta do is season it and throw it in there. If you season it, I'll just throw it in there and you can go home.
Okay, because like I said, I got
Gang,
kids
gang.
to freaking feed.
I'm hungry! Best Man Pod, this is a diagnosis. Let 6 let us know where they can find you, what you doing.
They on my shit. Your shit done.
You don't know how a podcast works?
Oh, okay. You're on my phone. You're already on my Facebook. You're already on my Instagram. So you have the pages already.
But
6 foot of the poet.
Your pocket.
okay, you don't have to. You don't have. This is
What?
funny. No, I need him to stop talking because we're doing a podcast. Best Man Pod. This is the diagnosis. Simba Roar back in this thing one more time, bruh. And we are out of here. Don't catch the Roni. Hey, if you're in Ireland, hit me.
Ireland?
Yeah, I have one person in Ireland who listens to every single episode like 5 minutes after it comes out, and I respect that person. And I just want them to hit me and be like, yo, bro, I fucks with you. I just need to know who you are. Ireland, hit me.
So, yeah, we are on. Out.
Peace.
You don't get an ending piece.
I know.